All right, everyone. We are here with War 8 against Indian Avengers. Today, I am taking in Quicksilver, Lady Deathstrike, and Odin. I've got Path 6 in Section 1, Path 2 in Section 2, a shared fight, and I'm on boss duty again. So, Path 6 here in Section 1, starting off with this Mangog. Pretty much a nothing fight, taking it with Quicksilver. We're looking at getting enough debuffs so that we bypass the thorns from the physical damage reflect. On top of that, getting enough withers from dexing back to control some passive power gain, but it's not obnoxious here since there's no other benefit besides his own kit that we're dealing with. Game plan was sort of to get into terminal velocity, but because it's a path node, that's just overkill. And you'll see there's a spot that I kind of make a mistake in just trying to build momentum before throwing special 2, and then I just kind of go with what happened and where his health is at, and we just finish the fight. So easy wither build up here with the special 1, dexing in and then dexing out. We're at 3 withers, so that's great. We're in control of his passive power gain. I was gonna have him throw a bunch of special 1s, but that was gonna require getting enough momentum to get the slow placed. I think that's where the special 1, special 2 confusion came in. So I'm getting close to special 2, and I was meaning or hoping I didn't get to special 2, and I was gonna throw a special 1 to get the slow up. But I can see here that he's pretty close to 50%, so I decide to detonate Whiplash, and then I was gonna parry and finish the fight there. But he got us with a cheeky light, and then the resulting combo, or the following combo, resulted in the KO. So silly, stupid, easy fight. Moving on to Domino here, taking it with Lady Deathstrike. Nothing special, we just have to look out for evade when she's lucky. And that's it. That's literally it. I think I try to play around with avoiding losing my ferocity. But Domino doesn't play ball, so we end up losing it from a blocked hit. But as you can see here, I mean, this is, again, pretty much a nothing fight, especially for a rank 2 Lady Deathstrike. So she decks there, but I was prepared for that to potentially be late going in, so I threw a block up as soon as I finished the medium. There's ferocity. Hoping to maintain it here. She gets lucky here, and that's where the block hit comes in, so we lose it. Not a big deal at all. Just letting the ruptures do the work. Down to the final 10%, and down she goes. Super duper simple. Move on to Section 2, first fight of Path 2. Kindred here, he is tactic, so this is going to be really easy to avoid this degen damage. And it's not necessary for this node that we need to either end it quickly or pause his passive to prevent the buildup from infestation. So yeah, there are a couple special ones that it ends up working out that I can get in fast enough before getting hit. But they're very hard to retaliate with Quicksilver. He does not recover quickly. And you see there we didn't pause, but we're already at 50 infestation, but we're not taking any degen damage thanks to decay. So yeah, pretty simple fight. The only thing here is that you have to look out for detonating the Whiplash to KO him, because if you don't have enough debuffs to prevent that passive damage or whatever, then you're going to start losing health. And here it's not at 50, so we're good. We're actually resetting it. So if we detonated it here, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And I do believe I go in, nope, the punch is there, and then special 1. So super simple fight. Next up, we have Weapon X here on EMP. We are placing the Odin Shock pre-fight so that we have Stormbreaker, so that we have resistance to shock, and we are just ending combos with medium so that we avoid the unstoppable and unblockable. He will still be stun immune, but at least he will not be unblockable or unstoppable. So the only thing to look out here is Prey on the Weak, which those placebos or any buff on me when it ends is going to feed him a little bit of power, which honestly isn't a bad thing for Weapon X. It just means it creates more openings through special attacks instead of us trying to get him to a bar of power if he happened to be unblockable. But obviously here it went the whole way without him ever being unblockable. He's actually out of Berserker here, so it's on cooldown. So he's going to be a little less aggressive, and you're going to see that through this special one that he just decides not to throw right away. But easy, down he goes. Shared fight, we've got Sauron here on high energy diet. Pretty much a nothing node for Lady Deathstrike. We're not going to get many special attacks out of here, especially since we're going to be dexing special 1 a lot just to maintain the ferocity. Yeah, this fight, all it is making sure you end with mediums and then hope that he decides to throw a special attack or attack, because his medium dash will go unblockable while that heal block is up, so that we decrease the unblockable ability accuracy. And yeah, that's the fight. It's going to be pushing him to special 1, baiting out special 1, dexing special 1. Once I see that I'm in ferocity, I kind of start avoiding blocked hits the best I can, and we'll have a relic ready to go at that point, so we can actually use it if at any point we don't have Sauron in a special 1 loop. I guess technically if you wanted to, you could just eat special 1 attacks to build power or to avoid dex, so that it creates a special 1 for you, and then you can have the opening through that to where you push Sauron to a bar of power. But it's working out pretty well here. Down to the last 20%. Probably last special attack there out from him, and then block there because fight's pretty much over. All right, and then the last fight of my war is this Thanos boss here, and we've seen it a couple times now. It's very simple, very chill. Game plan, beta heavy retaliate, throw the special 1, get that slow from the momentum, and then just special 2 spam. Don't end your combos with mediums, push him over a bar with your lights, back off, and then get your dex in to refresh your whiplash from that. Block the first hit and then dodge the second for that whiplash refresh. You can dex the first hit. It's not that it's hard to do, it's just that I'm inconsistent on it. And taking, as you can see, the blocked hits from that attack does not put me in the danger zone of not finishing the fight or getting knocked out. So yeah, I sped this up because this is the third war this season that I've had to do this exact fight, and it's very simple, very straightforward, and chill, as I told you. So there's not much to talk about. The only real thing that you have to look out for, and we're getting close to it, is when we get to terminal velocity, and about after our second special 2, we will need to hold on to a bar of power or the relic to create an opening for an easy heavy to get back to that 300 momentum to replace the slow debuff that falls off from starting back at 0 momentum. Yes, you do get a slow from knockdown as long as you have enough debuffs on him, but it's not permanent. And your safety net with Quicksilver here is that you have a permanent slow. You cannot combo like crazy after that slow falls to try and build momentum through special 1s and dexing. You got to get that heavy in. So his combo is too long, and it's going to create an unstoppable Thanos outside of Sugar Pill. So we've already got the slow back on. You saw me dex back, get to 300 momentum, and we are back in the same old routine. Medium light, medium special 2. There's the third protection, and now we're in the final 25%. We have not lost a percent of health. We're actually at a yellow bar right there. There is going to be one moment, and this happened during my first Thanos fight, where I was trying to dex his special 1s, where he catches me with one I didn't mean to try and dex. So yeah, there it is. So I lost some health this fight, but this medium, light, medium into special 2 will call it. So that was the end of my war. We ended up winning that war. Another low death war for us, but the opponent died 8 times, so made it a little bit more relaxed than it has been. But we are 3 wars away from the end of the season, and we're doing great with our death average. So hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Hit subscribe, give it a like, and I'll catch you guys at the next war.